Liat. I'm a fashion designer specializing in sewing, pattern making, and I'm also a content creator. For the past decade, I've been running my women's clothing brand from home while also raising 3 wonderful kids. Now that they've grown up, I've decided it's time to share my knowledge with you and to finally fulfill my dream of sewing clothes for myself just the way I've always wanted. My love for sewing started back in the early school days. I asked my grandmother for her old sewing machine. It was a vintage Singer machine that had her table removed, and I began sewing clothes for myself without really knowing what I was doing. But I always loved wearing unique pieces, and sewing gave me the chance to dress in one-of-a-kind clothes, and that made my heart really happy. I started taking sewing classes. I enrolled in an evening course where I learned how to sew from an amazing teacher named Nava, to whom I still owe a lot of my understanding of how garments are constructed and how to sew properly, and also how to unpick stitches properly. I fell in love with sewing, and a year later continued with a year-long pattern making course with that same amazing teacher. By the end of that course, I knew I was going to study fashion design and follow my dream. I worked hard on a special portfolio and even sewed 2 garments, especially for my admission interviews. I still remember the day I got the acceptance notice from Shankar. It was one of the happiest days of my life. So now I want to share my knowledge with anyone who wants to start sewing their own clothes. I truly believe that beyond the environmental benefits of consuming less, there is also great joy and a sense of empowerment in creating what we wear ourselves. Not to mention the ability to personalize color, pattern, and fit in a way you just can't find in ready-made pieces. So here I am, starting an old dream. From today, I'm opening my home studio for you and showing you how to make clothes for myself. When I was starting out, I had so many questions and moments when I got stuck and I didn't know what to do. I remember those times when I really needed like a virtual friend and needed help and support, and that's why I'm here. I want to be here for you. I want to help you at every stage, and so feel free to write me in the comments or ask questions and consult with me. If you have any questions about anything that I covered, or if you have suggestions for topics that you would like me to cover in this series, please feel free to write me and suggest here in the comments. And hit that subscribe button if you want to come back. Bye bye and happy sewing for now. See you in the next video.